Observe the breath as it is. Namaskara Mudra. Let's begin with the prayer, Hatha Yoga prayer. Om Sri Adinadaya Namostu Tasmai Enopadishta Hatha Yoga Vidya Vibrajate Pranataraja Yogam Arodamichor Adirohiniva. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Gently hands down. Open your eyes. So we are discussing Geranda Samhita. First chapter and second chapter is over. Do you have any doubts? Today our topic is Mudras and Bandhas, third chapter. Saptanga Yoga or Gatastha Yoga, third chapter for Mudras and Bandhas. No doubts? And one more few things. So this class Hatha Yoga, all Hatha Yoga, next upcoming sessions also, try to maintain your personal notes, whatever the key points, whatever wherever you feel unknown for your things. Okay, try to note down. You maintain one personal notes. That very useful when you are going to exam or revision time. You just no need to go through everything. Just if you write or something, you look at. No, it's like mind mapping. You can connect with the subject very easy if you once write on your personal notes. At least the name of the practice or whatever thing. Not like a descriptive things, just coding language. Okay. Is it visible now on screen?
Yes, Bhaiya. Yes, yeah. Yes, it is visible.
Yeah. So in Saptanga Yoga, first we look into Shatkriya, Shodhana, then Drudata, Dhairya. Please unmute others. Snigdha, I am giving for host you. You can control them. So in third chapter, Mudras and Bandhas. So here they given total 25 varieties of Mudras Bandhas. The maximum Mudras is explained in detail by Geranda only. So a few other Hatha Yoga texts like Hatha Yoga Pratipika and Hatha Ratnavali and Shiva Samhita and few more other textbooks, they given only Dasha Mudras. But here in Geranda Samhita, you get the maximum Mudras and Bandhas, total 25. Okay. So once you mastery over the Shodhana Kriya, Shat Kriyas, then Asana practices, the yogi is eligible to get into the controlling that energy or Shakti, awakening that Kundalini energy. Beginning also I inform you, this Hatha Yoga subject most of the time is revolving, associated with the chakras, asanas, mudras, and this all techniques to stimulate the Kundalini Shakti. So these mudras and bandhas are more powerful tool to opening the energy, Shakti or Prabodhini or Shambhavi or Bhujangini. There are the synonyms for the Kundalini Shakti. So this mudras and bandhas, they are not looking as a separate. This mudras is nothing but a gestures, one position, that is mental energy locking or physical energy locking. So it's like a simple example. This is a Chin Mudra, Chinmaya Mudra, and Nabi Mudra. different mudras. There is a uh, every time our body is emitting some kind of energy, so yogis wants to retain that energy. So if I lock like this is like a closing circuit. Okay, so this energy is I can taking back. I'm not interacting with the external world. Okay, these hands and legs are the sensor organ, like sensing the external environment, heat and cold and etc. So it's kind of every time the signal is taking, and that means you are spending some energy. So let that energy also utilize to awakening your inner energy. So by adapting of different of gestures, okay, positions, that is physical or mental gestures. Some of the asanas also is come under the mudras here. Okay, so first mudra is Mahamudra. You can enlist here. We go for each of mudra part by part. And another thing is a great one more important from in this list. There is a red mark. It is a 3, 4, 5, and 6. These are the bandhas. So 4 bandhas, 16 mudras, and 5 Pancha Dharana techniques. Okay, so in out of 25 mudras and bandhas, you can categorize, you can identify. One is Buddhyana Bandha, Jalandhara Bandha, Moola Bandha, and Mahabanda. These are the bandhas. Okay, remaining and Ashwini Dharana, Vashini, Ashwini Dharana. This is a Pancha Dharanas like all Prithvi, Jala, Agni, Vayu, and Akasha. Pancha Dharanas. These are 21 to 25 also is a mudras. Okay, see this few of mudras are related to asanas. There is a Viparita Karni, there is a Yoni and Vajroli, Shakti Chali, and Tadaki. So if you no need to remember all the 25 mudras in a sequential order, ascending or descending order, but Pancha Dharanas you have to remember ascending as well as a descending. As per Patanjali Yoga Sutra, he giving the specific identification to dharana as a separate limb, okay, separate anga. But Geranda and other Hatayogi Rishis, they merged with the mudras and bandhas. They are not giving as a separate thing. So they are combined with the mudra subject itself. That is very important. Those 5 dharanas, nothing but a 5 elements, 5 Pancha Mahabhutas. Clear? Let's enter to the each mudra in detail. You have to remember the procedure, how to gain that mudra procedure, how to attain or adapting procedure or technique. Then what is the outcome, benefits of the mudras? If you remember this much, nothing to go in detail. There is a different textbooks like Bihar School of Yoga textbook is there, other textbooks are there, but in the textbook they given different commentary parts. Okay, so as per our exam point of view, that commentary part is not useful. The exams will ask in the sloka based. What is the procedure? What is the benefits? If you remember this much is enough for clearing the JRF or NET exam. Okay. First mudra name is Mahamudra. Mahamudra is nothing but a this is Mahamudra. Before Mahamudra, this story is a conversation between the Chandakapali and Rishi Geranda. Okay, so he mentioned that there is a common benefits before going all the mudras. There is the person who are succeeding or who are going to practicing, he will get the Sarva Siddhi. Sarva Siddhi means all kind of the siddhis. The best example is Ashta Siddhis, Anima, Garima, Lagima, Prapti, Prakamya, Mahima. These siddhis can attain, accomplish, and you have to keep these mudras and bandhas very secret. Okay, even Shatkarmas or asanas also, every time the Rishi is insisting to keep this practice very secret, not as a public exhibition. Okay, already told you why the practice keep in secret. Okay, and also these mudras give the happiness, ahlada, and also it is very difficult to attain the marutas. Even devas also getting this happiness or mukti, they also feeling some kind of practice. For them also is very challenging. Even though they are reaching in a God position, for them getting happiness, getting moksha, very durlabha. Okay, it's very unachievable. If these mudras are that much is greatness, you can reach behind the God. So the rishis and munis are above the God level. And next is, this is a Mahamudra. The best example is Janu Shirshasana. If you know the Janu Shirshasana, you can easy to remember the Mahamudrasana. Just like a Paschimottanasana, a single leg is fold and press your right heel in your perineum part. Other leg straight, hold your big toe, and you don't go with the, for your identification, remembering I am showing this picture. The position is same. The next is the person supposed to attempt the Jalandhara Bandha, chin to the chest, then Bhrumatya Drishti. So you have to focus the center of the eyebrow. So that is called as a Mahamudra. Then slowly inhalation and exhalation is going on. Normal breathing is going on. This is called as a Mahamudra. By practicing of Mahamudra, following 6 benefits you will get. One is Valita and Palita. So unfolded skin. There is, in age process, your skin is going to fold it, the old age time. So that doesn't happen, and your body always shining, and you are in youth age. And next benefit is Jara Mrityu, the fear of death, and Kasa Roga, like cough, and Kshaya Roga, leprosy or skin disease, and Udara and Pliha, Jirna and Jwara. So related to your digestion, related to constipation, or yeah, spleen disorder, or Jirna digestive related disorder, or fever, that also can overcome. And Sarva Roga Nashana. All the diseases also can cured with the Mahamudra. Try to remember, because there is a same related names of the mudras going to upcoming slides. At least few of the mudras you very clear idea. Mahamudra means you have to remember the Janu Shirshasana. Okay, there is Mahabanda also is there. These two are confusioning to you most of the time. So try to remember the one statement, one mudra very clearly. Next is Nabo Mudra.
Sir?
Nabo, yes, sir.
What is Jirna and Jwara in previous slide?
Jirna means is a digestion, undigestion food, no? So that is Jirna. Okay. And Jwara means fever. Clear, sir? Next is Nabo Mudra. Nabo Mudra. Nabo Mudra is nothing but the yogi always turning his tongue and touch the upper palate or alna. Okay. Then he keep on concentrating, stopping that, trying to stopping this nectar flow. There is a mechanism, there is a assumptions. Yogis say that there is a nectar or bindu, okay, or somarasa, always falling from your head region to the Surya Sthana. So when you are attempting this Nabo Mudra or Kechari Mudra, means turning your tongue backward, that will stoppage. So that is called as a Namo Mudra. By practicing Namo Mudra, all the yogis or who are the sadhakas can overcome the any type of the diseases, destroy the any type of the diseases. Nabo Mudra is just turning your tongue backward. Okay. Irrespective of time, irrespective of place, they can go with this Nabo Mudra anytime. Next, very familiar mudra is Uddiyana Bandha. Uddiyana Bandha, not Mudra, Uddiyana Bandha. Bandha means so holding, okay, or stoppage. So in Uddiyana Bandha, you can see this in the picture. Sitting in any meditative posture, Siddhasana, Padmasana or Simhasana, just pulling back your abdominal core muscles towards the spine, or especially even navel part, contract, pulling back. Okay, then perform your Jalandhar Bandha. Some people here is not instructed any Jalandhar Bandha, just holding back. Okay, breath is outside only. Once you exhale, that is called as a Uddiyana Bandha. Uddiyana means here flying up. Ud means is a flying up. The prana is trying to yogi is flying the prana, means lifting his prana to upward. Where these four mudras and all are focusing, in the beginning only mentioned, there is a Shakti, there is a energy, okay, subtle energy or sleeping energy resting at the Mooladhara chakra. So the yogi's target all the time is to activate that energy. So here Uddiyana Bandha means he is trying to lifting that energy upward. That's why it's called as Uddiyan Bandha. So by practicing of Uddiyana Bandha, he conquered the death. So Uddiyana Bandha also called as a Mrityu Matanga Kesari. Very, very important this word, Mrityu Matanga Kesari. By practicing of Uddiyana Bandha, he overcome the death. The term they used, they did giving as a Mrityu Matanga Kesari. Okay, and out of all the bandhas, how many bandhas I told you? 4 bandhas: Uddiyana, Mula Bandha, Jalandhar Bandha, and Mahabanda. Out of these 4, this Uddiyana Bandha is the best according to Giranda. It is the Shrestha. Okay, and it is also helps to Samabhyaste Mukti, and means Samabhavika Bhavate, means is emancipation to easy. Is help to all kind of the means obstacles overcome. He attain the Mukti state by practicing of Uddiyana Bandha. And next is Jalandhara Bandha. Jalandhara Bandha. So Jalandhar Bandha is nothing but a throat lock or chin lock, chin to the chest. This Jalandhar Bandha also is representing the activating of your Vishuddhi chakra. Vishuddhi chakra having 16 petals. So that is called as Shodasha Adhara, 16 Adharas or 16 concentrating points within our body. There is a Adharas. Concept of Adharas is nothing but a concentrated points or energy centers, spot of energy from your toes and big toe and ankles and knee, shin bone and perineum and Mooladhara Sthan, navel Sthan and your chest Sthan and Vishuddhi. These are the total 16 concentrated points. So he can close that. Okay, he can means that energy can lock by practicing of Jalandhara Bandha. It can also destroy the death. And this practice, if you go on 6 months, Shan Masa, 6 months, there is no doubt to any kind of fear or about success, about the Siddhi. So only 6 months time is mentioned for Jalandhara Bandha. Okay, this is very important. One is Shodashadhara, another one is the time period to succeed getting Siddhi is 6 months. Next is Mula Bandha.
Sir, could you please explain 16 Adharas again?
16 Adharas are concentrated or energy point. One is toes, ankles, shin bone, knee, and your perineum, and Mooladhara chakra, and genital organs, even chakras, this 6 chakras points also. Okay, and your Nabhi Drishti, Nasagra Drishti, and center of the eyebrow. This all are 16 Adharas. Next upcoming session, I will show you in a pictorial also. Just to remember as a this are the 16 location points.
Okay, sir.
Okay. And next is Mula Bandha. Mula Bandha is nothing but a rectum lock or anus lock. Okay, contracting of your perineum muscles. So for that, he is supposed to sit in Sukhasana Sthiti, but he have to press the heel to his perineum or rectum part, and he lifting this Mula Bandha means is especially Mooladhara chakra, Mula Bandha and Mooladhara chakra, base of the point, base of our physical body. That is, Mula means is a base or Adhar. So that there trying to contract or holding back. So this Mula Bandha in a especially rectum part, and by practicing this, pressing your heel with the heel, what going to happen? This apana, lower energy, especially this apana energy, start to move upward direction. The direction of apana always going downward direction, and prana always moving upward direction. So this both are going to changing the direction and try to like positive polarity and negative energy. There is a plus and minus to joining together. If one plus wire and minus wire, if you join together, then only the circuit is closed, the bulb or any instrument getting to function. Similarly, this joining of the prana apana, then shakti, the expansion of energy will happen. And by practicing, there is a Maruti Siddhi. Maruti Siddhi nothing but this energy is getting up, and also it help you to all kind of your lethargy and laziness you overcome. Okay. And next is Mahabanda. There is a Uddiyana Bandha and Mula Bandha, and next is Mahabanda. Other textbooks they called as these three bandhas. Jalandhara, Uddiyana, and Mula Bandha is called as a Bandhatrayas. If three bandhas together, Uddiyana, Jalandhara, and Mula Bandha, they called as a three bandhas. So that is called as a Bandhatrayas. Here Mahabandha is the continuation of earlier bandhas. Here same, you can sitting, one leg is above the thigh, other leg is pressing the helium like Mula Bandha extension. The additionally he attempting the Jalandhara Bandha, not Uddiyana Bandha. Okay, here just forget about Uddiyana, just Jalandhara Bandha, not Uddiyana. Other yoga textbooks like Hatha Yoga Pradipika, the explanation for Mahabandha is different, and Geranda Samhita explanation is different. Okay, don't confuse. Here is Geranda is not recommended to attempt this Uddiyana Bandha, abdominal lock. Okay, just Mula Bandha, then followed by Jalandhara Bandha, that is called as a Mahabandha. By practicing of Mahabandha, Prabodhini, Shakti Prabodhini means Parobandha means is the greatest bandha, and Jarana Marana Nasanam is destroy the related to your old age or death, means Janma and Marana, and Sarva Anichitam means any disease, any desires can accomplish. Whatever desires you have, that fulfilled by practicing of Mahabandha. So only three benefits. Next is Mahaveda Mudra. Mahaveda Mudra. Here, who are practicing Mahabandha, he must go for the Mahaveda. See, he giving an example, the best example for the praising the beautiful female lady. Rupa Yavana Lavanya Narina Purusha Bhina. Who's the lady having very beautiful without having husband or male accomplish, that beautiness is useless. Similarly, who are mastery over the Mahabandha, he must go with the Mahaveda. Okay, Mahaveda. Otherwise, the whatever the benefits are useless, like beautiful lady. And the procedure as it is. And here chin to the chest and Uddiyana Kumbhaka attempt. Kumbhaka means holding the breath either inside or outside. Here in outside you have to hold. Then this Mahaveda is you can getting the procedure of Mahaveda. This can be go with a daily practice, Mahabandha and Mula Bandha, and along with the Mahaveda, then that is the best of yogis, and related to fear of death and the decay, the distraction or pralaya, it will not touch you, or any kind of pralayas or will not affect you. Okay, climatical changes, that is called as Mahaveda. And next is Kechari Mudra. This is also very supreme kind of mudra as per other Hatha Yoga books, like especially Satvarama he considered as a Kechari Mudra is the best mudra, supreme mudra, because this Kechari is giving the more powerful, and he become a Brahman. There is no fire, like Bhagavad Gita say no, that water, fire, and cyclones, and nothing will touch his physical body or Atman. The similarly, who are succeeding Kechari Siddhi, his body will not destroy. He not the death, not dare to touch him. Fire or jala or everything. The procedure for Kechari Mudra is just cutting the tongue, cutting your tongue. There is a connecting point from lower jaw to the tongue. No? That layer slowly, that membrane slowly, day by day, they will with every 7 days, the sesame seed size of width, okay, very micro size, they will penetrate, they will cut, okay, then apply the different kind of navaneet. Navaneet means is a fresh butter, and even rock salt also they will apply, because of avoid from the uh, any infections. So every 7 days they are keep on cutting and trying to, the purpose of cutting is to stoppage, the stoppage of just now Nabo Mudra I mentioned. No? There is a Somarasa always flowing from your Chandrasthana to Suryasthana. Suryasthana is within the physical body's navel region, and Chandrasthana is your exactly pineal gland somewhere else. Okay? That point represent. There is a one liquid kind of thing always falling down. So if you stop is that energy, so this aging procedure, the aging metabolic rate or aging from young age to youth and youth to old, no, this doesn't happen. It's always in energetic. His body is always energetic. So there is no transformation of his physical body to another formation, another aging procedure. That energy is trying to stop it and trying to activate. Okay. So this cutting procedure is called as a Kechari Mudra. So Kechari Mudra, and Kechari, the word Shabd K means is a Akasha, means looking upward, upper. The K means Akasha. Okay, and when once you mastery over this Kechari Mudra, and another thing is there is an interesting thing. There is a common passage between your nose and mouth. Okay, when you can experience when you are performing Sutra Niti. Okay, or Sutra Niti, then when rubber catheter coming out mouth, no. So this respiration path, the yogi is trying to stoppage the breath which you are taking from outside. When you are turning your tongue back and trying to close the close the passage of your nostril breathing, nose passage. So he's stopping that external energy, trying to activate internal energy. That is the process of Kechari Mudra, stoppage of inspiration or inhalation. Then these are the different taste yogi undergone to experience. Try to remember this taste as a sequential order. The beginning, the ado, the beginning level, he experienced the lavana, that is saltish. Then kshira is alkaline, and kashaya means a bitter and astringent, and navanita, navanit means is a butter, and drut means ghee, and kshira is a milk. Dadi means curd or buttermilk, and draksha rasa is a grapes, and pisha is a nectar. The final product of the taste is very pleasant taste. The beginning it start with the saltish, the ending with the nectar taste. Means lavana to this draksha rasa, and even honey also is somewhere in after draksha rasa there is honey, uh, because here they mentioned piyusha jayate rasano adhikam, even honey. So the taste is going to slowly become very pleasantful. Okay, first lavana, then last final product is piyusha or nectar. Next is viparita karani mudra. Very easy to, you can see the picture, or everybody, if you've gone through physical yoga practice of asana, you might know this viparita karani mudra. The main thing is there is another similar kind of asana is Sarvangasana. The difference between this pose is, so in Sarvangasana, from shoulder to your toes are one line, 180 degrees. So shoulder standing pose, that is Sarvangasana, means complete straight line from your shoulder to your toes. In Viparita Karani, just difference is from shoulder to your hip is 45 degrees, from your hip to the legs is 180 degrees, straight line, 90 degrees. If you take reference from here, that is called as a Viparita Karani Mudra. Here also some of the other textbooks, not only this posture, whatever you are doing, inverted asanas, all the inverted asanas are come under the Viparita Karani Mudra, because Viparita Karani means is a reverse attitude, changing the direction or looking your physical body in the other angle. That is a Viparit. Okay, means opponent way. So this Viparita Karani, so the same thing as a Kechari Mudra. The purpose of Kechari Mudra is to stoppage the Somarasa. Like the same mechanism is going to happen here, because when your head is down, means Chandrasthana is down, Suryasthana is up. There is no chance of your Somarasa falling down on Suryasthana, navel region. So you are changing the direction. So that also is a equal benefits of Kechari Mudra, most of the benefits, but Kechari is a supreme. The benefits are, one is Jarana Mrityu Nashana, your Janma and death related, and Sarva Lokeshu Pralaya, along the, any loka, okay, in the Sapta Lokas, as per yogic or Hindu mythology, we know 7 lokas in this, like this, not only Prithvi and Akasha and somewhere or Patala, somewhere also, any type of climatical distractions, okay, will not affect the yogis. So that is the best benefit getting from succeeding of Viparita Karani Mudra. Okay, and next is Yoni Mudra. In Yoni Mudra, there is a Shanmukhi Mudra. First, perform the Siddhasana, and with your fingers, you shut down the closing of your sensor organs, like your ears, eyes, side of the nostril. Not closing the nose, just side of the nostril. Okay. After performing this, and he draw the prana vayu by using the Kaki Mudra. You know, Kaki Mudra means from your lip you supposed to inhale, from your making a tube of your tongue, roll your tongue in that hollow shape of your tongue. You take the breath inside, then there is Apana Vayu from the downward. Okay, from upward you are taking a Prana Vayu. Try to join with the Apana Vayu and contemplating on these 6 chakras, 6 energy chambers, like Mooladhara to Sahasrara. You try to rotate that energy. You rotate that energy. That is called as a Yoni Mudra. Okay, so this Yoni Mudra is very, try to keep very secret and very difficult to obtain by Devatas. Even Devatas also very impossible task to succeed in this Yoni Mudra. Okay, and also especially mentioned about this Yoni Mudra. There is yogi is supposed to apply the ash on whole body and cover his private parts, especially in a pelvic region, with a white cloth. Then within the Siddhasana, he go with the moving that energy along with this 6 chambers, 6 energy chambers.
Sir, I have a question.
Yes, Didi.
What is the reason for applying ash?
Reason for applying ash, this ash having some kind of property overcome any kind of infection, or it may be keep his body always warm, or protecting is not like it help as a insulator interacting from external world. What scientific reason I don't know. This is the assumption. Okay, this is an assumption.
Okay, sir.
Especially they go with a naked body, so they won't use any cloth. This ash may be protecting from interacting of external water, protecting from any insects. Okay, like nowadays we are applying the mosquito gel or some kind of thing. No? Similarly, this ash may be work like that, because this ash having a good chemical property, that is basma, having some protection or fighting against climatical changes or bacteria or infections. Next,
Prana and apana, like prana, apana vayu has to be brought up. So, sir, वो कैसे होगा? मूल बंधा, are we putting मूल बंधा and pulling apana?
Moola Bandha,
How will apana come up?
that when you are apana, the direction, the flow of apana is always downward. If you stop that gate, stop that closing the door, then where is the probability to go? Only one chance is going upward, right? So because that direction is going downward, but you are closing the door, then obviously it look for where it is open channels. So it's going up. This all are theoretically we can now speak, but this is a way. Simple, this is a way. Okay.
So, are these mudras and bandhas meant for everybody? Like, should people not in very good condition of health be doing this?
Madam, clear in the beginning class also I told you, scripture point of view, those procedure you can't implement on therapeutical way. You have to modify those practices. You can't go with the ideal as it is mentioned. Okay, because these mudras and bandhas are utilizing to activating your inner energy. If you once you activating the energy, you have to capacity to control it, or making to channelize that energy. Once you activate, you can't channelize that energy. Ultimately, you become mad, or you are in something mess up. Okay, some kind of other disease also can come up. So this is not being used for therapeutical point of. The purpose of yoga is to something is behind the therapeutic. Okay, you may use this therapeutical benefits are only side effects, not main effect. Always keep in your mind, these practices are side products, not a main. Okay, you can use this Ashwini Mudra and Viparita Karni, but those mentioning of timeline, mentioning of that procedure, that not much serious, and you should not go with the mess up with the spiritual benefits and therapeutical benefits. Even though I am practicing Viparita Karni and other mudras, why my aging procedure is going on? Why I'm not every time is fearing? These questions may arise, right? Definitely, because I am practicing since my childhood or more than 5 years. Still, I am affected with the climatical changes or society changes. I am not getting the peace, because your practice, your sadhana is very limited. You are not following of other rules. Just 1 hour morning and evening 1 hour. That doesn't matter. You're just getting the simple benefits: healthy body, disease free. Not behind that. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
And this Shakti Charani Mudra, Yoni Mudra. So if you want to mastery over the Yoni Mudra, the first procedure is Shakti Charana. There is another Mudra name is called a Shakti Charana Mudra. Once you mastery over the Shakti Charana Mudra, then only you are eligible to attempt the Yoni Mudra. Clear? This is also very, very important. So when to practice, the prerequisite for Yoni Mudra is Shakti Charani Mudra. The benefits of Shakti, this Yoni Mudra, this mudras kept secret. These are the common things in when we are talking about mudra. One is should keep in secret, and it is definitely help to fear of death and birth or old age. This is a common benefits, and additional benefits you have to very keen to remember those additional benefits behind this, other than Jarana Marana, other than keeping in secret or disease overcome. There is a specific words they mention, no, that you have to remember very well. Here is they mention a Vigraha Siddhi. The Vigraha Siddhi. Vigraha Siddhi means he can capable to sitting in one place without shaking his body in several years and months, like a statue. That is called as a Vigraha Siddhi, and is overcome the all kind of the diseases. Yoni Mudra help you to attain the Vigraha Siddhi. This is another few more benefits. There is they highlighted for Yoni Mudra. Even though yogi, those mastery over this Yoni Mudra, if some cases, some exception, if he kill the brahmanas, if kill the fetus or drinking the liquor, or police sharing the bed with the other than his own wife, okay, that papas will not affect him. So such a is behind that. So for example, there is a Rishi, who is Rishi, Parshuram, okay, is keep on killing the others, kings and etc. But he is for doing for some kind of dharma. Even though brahmanas or some other peoples also, he may kill, but doesn't affect once you mastery over this Yoni Mudra. Okay, maybe we do for different angle. Okay, that exception is outlier, those kind of mistakes, not mistakes, or committed crimes. All mortal sins, the venal sins, are completely destroyed by the practice of this mudra. Therefore, practice if you wish for emancipation. Okay, samichita, mukti samichita. Clear? Next is Vajroli Mudra. I'm not going speed now. Are you connected with the subject? Fine. Thank you. So, next is Vajroli Mudra. Here there is Vajroli Mudra explanation is different. Just simply hand-standing posture. Hand-standing posture is called as a Vajroli Mudra. So by practicing of this Vajroli Mudra, he will get the Bindu Siddhi. So same thing, the same mechanism which mentioned in Kechari and Viparita Karani. There is a Bindu retained within your body. That Bindu will not waste it. Okay, that is the Bindu Siddhi. And he overcome the manifold pleasures and practice this mudra, attain very all perfections. Once you getting perfection. Next is, this is called a Shakti Charana Mudra. The Shakti Charana Mudra is very simple. Just Yoni Mudra, I told you, know, this is Yoni Mudra. When he apply the ash and cover his private parts and come out sitting in a alone place somewhere, and he let him Shakti Charana. Charana means moving the Shakti throughout these 6 chambers. Okay, 6 chambers, energy centers. That is called as a Shakti Charana Mudra. Okay, nothing to go in detail. This much enough. And next is Tadagi Mudra. Tadagi Mudra is first, the basic posture is Paschimottanasana, which back sitting position, forward stretching pose. Paschimottanasana. Everyone know this, I think. So in that Paschimottanasana, and try to try to make your stomach hollow shape, empty space, like an open tank. So Tadagi means is a tank or pond, the exact meaning. So after adapting Paschimottanasana, let your stomach make like hollow shape. So that is called as Tadagi Mudra. It have the best, the advantage and benefits is destroy the decay and death. Jara Mutyu Vinashini. Okay. Next is Manduki Mudra. Manduki means frog. Okay. So in a frog, how that frog always to take the food. Okay. If you keen observe the frog, no, this it always catching the insects or anything is always the tongue is taking out and in, out and in. Okay. So similarly, yogi trying to tip up the tongue towards the palate. Slowly he will trying to move it. This tongue rolling, rotation of your tongue, that is called as a Manduki Mudra. Okay, so one is benefits is validam, that is shining or unfolded skin. Palidam is a becoming gray hair, means hair become gray. And Nitya Yavvanam, Nitya Yavvanam means perpetual youth, always in a youth age. And Na Keshe Jayate Bhagoya means there is no air is
Sir,
turning to white.
this
Yes.
becoming gray hair, how it is a benefit?
Gray hair is means you, I don't know exactly, but gray hair means it's not black, not blackish. That may be physical advantage. I'm not much clear. Okay, I will get into this gray palitam. Palitam, what is that exact? Just translation. What I coming with the becoming gray hair. Maybe something is more than behind another synonym of this meaning. I will come back, sir. This palitam.
But yeah, it can be maybe reducing thickness of the hair or smoothing the hair maybe.
That may be one reason. Otherwise, usually when you are closing to old age, the hair become turned to white. So instead of white, always in a gray.
Yeah.
Maybe that.
Yes, Bhaiya.
Okay. Next is Shambhavi Mudra. Gazing, your two eyes are turning towards the Bhrumadhya Drishti, center of the eyebrow. That is Shambhavi Mudra by adapting any sitting position. Okay. In the olden days, this Shambhavi Mudra is keeping very secret, like how this Vedas and Puranas and scriptures, great subject, no, related to Sastras, they will teach for only specific persons, eligible persons. Similarly, this Shambhavi, in keeping very secret, who are eligible to them, for them only they will teach. This Shambhavi also they called as a Kulavaduhu. Kulavaduhu means is a prestigious woman in the society or community or caste. Shambhavi Mudra also called as a Kulavaduhu. There is another very important strike point. This based on this also the previous question they asked. Shambhavi Mudra. And this Shambhavi Mudra, who are perfection in Shambhavi Mudra, he is like a Adinath. He is equivalent to the stage of Adinatha, Narayana, and Brahman. So there is no difference between the Shiva and Vishnu and Brahman. All are succeed in Shambhavi Mudra, and these three murtis are become equal. There is no difference. And there is, so he is saying Maheshwara has said, because this conversation between from the Maheshwara energy, this Maheshwara is telling this subject to the Parvati in between that lineage, so same word, the Maheshwara is said that truly, he who knows the Shambhavi, he is a Brahman. There is no doubt of this. He is making assurance. The Shiva is saying that there is no small trace of doubt because he is a Brahman. His highlight is repeating this statement again and again with the evidence. And next, let's come to the Pancha Dharana Mudras. 5 Mahabhutas are concentrated techniques. By using the 5 elements of this Panchabhutas, try to concentrate Pancha Dharana Mudras. So these are the 5 who are mastery over these 5 mudras. He visited and revisit the Swargaloka. He can keep on staying in Swargaloka. Swarga means we always think, no, there's pleasureful life, there is no hunger and thirst, no need, everything is luxuries. Okay, so who are mastery over this Pancha Dharana, he entered the Swargaloka, and he is able to walking in the sky and shifting as a mud. So it's nothing affected with this Pancha 5 elements. The first mudra name is called Prithvi, and the next Prithvi Dharana, Ambasi Dharana, Vavya Dharana, and Agneya Dharana, and Akasha Dharana. From Prithvi, Prithvi, Jala, Vayu, Agni, and Akasha. Or you can come to the up, Akasha, Agni, air, Vayu, and water, and earth. Okay, so this very important to remember in a sequential ascending or descending order. First mudra, Prithvi Dharana. Prithvi Dharana. Here, the sitting in any meditative postures, he sit the duration for each this all 5 elements of mudras. They given one standard timeline, that is 5 gatikas. 5 gatikas. That means 2.5 hours. 2.5 hour time, and in that time he have to repeat one bija akshara, that is lamkara, and visualizing the yellow color. The color is for this prithvi tattva. The prithvi tattva color is yellow, and the symbol for this prithvi tattva is 4-sided. This what is that? 4-sided of Brahman. Okay, the Ishta Devata is Brahman. This what is that? Square shape. Okay, and he perform this kumbhaka, antar kumbhaka, and repeating the bijakshara, and color is yellow. But once you mastery over the Prithvi Tattva, the related to Prithvi, earth, okay, earth related to distractions or changes will not affect him. Simple. He can walk over the earth any long distance. Okay, simply he can walk. Then Ambasi Dharana, related to water tattva, water. So it is a white, like the shape is conch of moon, and Bijakshara is Vamkara, and Ishta Devata is Vishnu. Ishta Devata is Vishnu, and timeline, the standard time is 5 gatikas. So a sitting position, he perform this Kumbhaka practices, practicing Kumbhaka. It's not like a simply sitting or concentrating or something. He hold that prana inside and repeating this Vamkara Bijakshara, and concentrating on his Vishnu Tattva. Okay, if you are sitting in one pose in 5 gatikas, then you can enter into the Ambasi Dharana, related to water changes, related to cyclone, tsunami, or floods will not affect him. He can easy to walk on the water. Okay, or he can go deeper into the water also. Next, Agneya Dharana. Agneya means related to Agni. The shape is triangle, and Tattva, 5 Tattva, Agni Tattva, Bijakshara is Ram. You can see that there is a correlation of same aksharas. From Muladhara akshara is Namkara, then Muladhara, then Swadhisthana, Vamkara, then here is Manipura Chakra, Ramkara, Ra. Okay, the Ishta Devata is Rudra. Ishta Devata is Rudra, and he have to go with a 5 gatikas, 2.5 hours, with this Kumbhaka practices with contemplation of Rudra and Bijakshara. Then related to this fire, okay, fire will not burn his body or making ash, so Agni will not affect him. And that is, and Vayu also is the same, is the air tattva. The Bijakshara is Yankara, Ya. Okay, Yankara, the Ishtadeva is Ishvara, and 5 gatikas of time, and you have to having with the sattva quality specially mentioned. And if you mastery over this, you can fly on the air. Okay, without any aeroplane support, the yogi can move from one location to another location. And Akasha Dharanam, this is about ether or space. The Bijakshara is Ha, and Ishtadevata is Sadashiva, and 5 Gatikas of time. And who are know this Dharana, death does not approach him, nor does he perish at the Pralaya. Okay. Last 5 more mudras. Can I go on? 5 more mudras.
Sir, ये जो 5 धारणा you have said, so one person is doing one dharana for 5 ghatikas.
5
So he
Gatikas.
is inhaling, holding, how long he will be able to hold, and then again inhale and start the same.
There is no, he have to holding the breath because he's doing kumbhaka. Kumbhaka means you have to, there is no inside or outside, you are holding the breath.
For
So
2.5 hours.
Yes, so yogi is having that capacity. Okay, if you are mastery over the previous mudras and shatkriyas and asanas, maybe he come to that level. Okay, there is a given some other approach. If you are not capable to getting that 5 gatikas of time, then you go for the pranayama practice and come back. So everyone has a different, no. So in the beginning itself, only that tough task you may not succeed. So go the basics again. Pranayama practices, then come back. Just the okay. Last 5 more mudras.
Sir, your voice is breaking.
Will take 10 minutes more.
Hello, Bhaiya. Bhaiya, you are not audible.
Om.
Bhaiya, your voice is breaking. It's not even audible properly.
Hari Om. Hari Om.
Hari Om, Bhaiya.
Yeah. Remaining mudras we will take tomorrow. Hello.
Yes, Bhaiya.
Sharath. Remaining mudras. Any doubts? Any doubts? Five mudras we'll take tomorrow.
Yes, sir. I wanted to request you.
Okay.
Last time you have taken asanas, so 32 asanas. Can you will you be able to post the actual pictures of those asanas if there is any images available in the
Yes.
in that teachment app if it is possible, PDF file or whatever, pictures of those asanas, because I could not get, I mean, I don't know
Yes,
how to
Didi,
do.
I will update you tomorrow. Those asanas,
Gorakshasana.
I will update you. Gorakshasana, Sankatasana, Yogasana.
If there are pictures of those asanas, it would be really nice.
Yes, actually, from I searched with Kaivalyadama textbooks, but nowhere they given total image. Only Bihar School of Yoga, they come up with the images. I will share you.
Thank you so much. And also another question I wanted to ask: is it possible that we have time?
What?
Hello? 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 Hello, your voice is breaking. Hello.
Yes, Didi.
So I wanted to ask you that only if you do only Mula Bandha, okay? Only Mula Bandha. Are there any contraindications that you should do only 3 Bandha together and not just Mula Bandha or just Jalandhar Bandha? Or means in between you do
not you can go only Mula Bandha. It's not like a compulsory go with all the mudras.
No, actually, I was reading that third semester MSc yoga therapy. There are some contraindications given where some people they practice the bandhas in a wrong way, and because of which they got some problems. So actually, we might not be having that in our syllabus, but I was just curious to know that what is it that we should not do when we are doing all these things. We should be careful, like how we do when we do asana. Sometimes we say that no, you should keep your legs straight, or you should keep your hand like this. So similarly, there must be some technique of doing these mudras, no? Bandhas.
Yes, Didi. When these mudras and bandhas are very highest practices, first thing. When you are attempting Mula Bandha or Uddiyana Bandha, what is going on? There you are creating one kind of holding the some pressure or creating empty. For example, Uddiyana Bandha I am attempting. That means all organs are trying to pulling back or stopping some kind of stopping their function. Or you are creating some abnormality. It's not like it's a relaxed state. You are creating some kind of shaking. Okay. So you once you releasing, there is a blood or hormones are rushing out. In that time, your channels are not clear, your blood circulation or your veins or whatever things are not clear. The rushing blood maybe leads to some other complications. So that's in the beginning you have to go with the proper cleansing and asanas. Then you enter mudra. Maybe one of the hypothetical
Hmm.
idea.
Right, exactly. Exactly. I just wanted to know this from you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Any more? Will wind up here?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hello.
We close with 1 round Omkara and 3 round Shanti. Sit straight. 5 rounds. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you. Dhanyavad. Shubharatri.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Bhaiya.
Thank you. Actually, I can. Wait.